Hey, dude. What's up, dude? What's up? I guess you can consider maintenance videos. The trim around my rear windshield on the E36 M3 is in due of changing, and technically one part of it is actually missing. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys are enjoying. Let me know if you guys want to see anything else with the cars that I have. Just trying to keep it fresh, but sometimes people just want to see things that are already made because that's exactly what they're looking for. So if you want me to make 5 things I like about cars, don't like, POV videos, whatever, just let me know so we can keep it moving. Being old trim that it is, it's being a complete bastard trying to remove, so it's just chipping away. We're trying to grab it by the end, turn it clockwise and pull it away from the window. Do that for this side and the other side, and then we can start putting it on. We took off the trim, started cleaning this side. Look at how clean we got it. Clean, clean, clean. This is the dirty side, so like a before and after. Still gotta do the top. Damn. Talk about finesse. Yes. DIY Chris back at it again. Look at this trim. Perfection. Look at him. Better than Safelite. I'm not even gonna call them. Look at this. Perfect seal all around. All the reveal, upper and lower is all different. Changed. Now it's gonna be watertight. I changed the trunk liner too, so everything is gonna be fresh. So I'm really happy. The rear is pretty much complete. Just got to figure out the spoiler situation, but that could be a slow game because it's really hard for the sedans. Like now we're gonna work on the door cards. It was acting a little loose on the driver's side, so we're gonna check them all. And then we're also gonna change the door handles to the black handles instead of the chrome handles that I have on the car right now. All right, guys, so this is the next thing I gotta fix. Unfortunately, because I wanted the Harman Kardon system, but because it is the Harman Kardon system, I have to pay $120 for each tweeter to get that fixed, which is annoying, but I'm gonna get it done. And then this is the other project that we were doing last night, but I didn't do a good job documenting because I had to help out and it's kind of being a jerk. We changed the handles. They were chrome before. I know it's from the M3, I get it, but we took out the spring, we put it into this black handle, and I just think it looks cleaner. I know the chrome is probably more high quality, things like that, but I like how this is clean. I'm thinking about wrapping this portion Alcantara, plus this, keeping this black, having this fresh, then the door cards will be 100% perfect. And that, I have the new vent, I gotta replace that. That's the next project, the glove box. We're gonna reattach it because it's not really sagging. If you take a look, my gap is actually not that bad at all. It's actually pretty damn perfect. I'm gonna have to attach the cover onto this, and it has to adhere perfectly because that's what gives it its rigidity, and that's what's going to allow the glove box from sagging down. At least that's our theory, and we're sticking to it. That's a pretty new knob. I'm going to keep that. Steering wheel, guys, I'm 99% sure I'm going to change it. It's going to be an aftermarket one, but it looks OEM plus. You'll see when I get it. I think you guys will appreciate it. The last bits will be the A-pillar on both sides because for some reason they're missing. On the roof, I need to get the sunroof cover, and then around the back you can see how the headliner is semi-sagging, but it's not that bad. Other than that, seats are actually pretty dang good, but they're a little faded, got a little damage, so I'm either gonna try to see if repair it, restore it, or if they can't restore it, then my plan is ultimately probably just to get it sprayed the same Dove color. In that case, it should look fresh. And then the last project, and we're still debating, but I think I'm gonna go through with it. I'm gonna get the carpet underneath. I'm gonna get that black. So basically the whole interior will be black. The sides will be Alcantara. The only thing shining will be the seats. I think it's gonna be a cool little contrast. I don't know, it's in my head. I think it works, but if it doesn't, then I'll have to swap interiors with somebody, and then I'll get the black mats as well. But you know, those are like kind of detailed things, and I'm going a little too far ahead of myself. I still have a few more things on the exterior that I need to finish, but they're not really necessary. It's more things that I want than need. But we'll just tell Christine most of everything that's going on in this car. So we took off the 2 bolts and now we're removing the door. Are there 3 total? 2 total bolts. Crack it from the bottom, lift it over the lock. We already did the other side. We're just changing the handle, but next time we're gonna go in and change the top tweeter because that's the next thing that's on the maintenance item list.
So excuse me, bring me back every time.
You're so petty, bro. Okay, next project, we're installing a light bar.
I got a light bar, dude.
Wow. Imagine that. Whoop, whoop. Yeah, this is nice. Alright guys, so we removed the trim because we found out it was being held by some epoxy. That's why it's kind of sticking out all 3D, and I was like thinking I need to replace it, but actually we just need to do a cleaner install. We're going to be putting this back with some Gorilla Glue, so that way it holds on, gives it more rigidity, and it'll actually hold and won't sag like all the other E36 M3s. The other thing we noticed is on the right side, the hook that opens and closes, we're going to have to add a little bit of JB Weld to connect that hook, so that way it opens smooth and it doesn't just drop down. Seems like the one closest to the passenger side, the rightmost, is broken arm, but the left is good. So if both of them work, they'll open and close flawlessly. And then I will not have to mess with this glove box or think about buying another one. And then once we change that center vent that's broken, everything in the interior is pretty much coming together. And Chris doesn't do ghetto work, so that's what I love about working with him, because everything gets done right. He wouldn't let me do it otherwise, or he'll make fun of me for the rest of my life. That's just how it is. It's a good friendship. While we're in here, we're going to be changing the center vent because I don't have that center little piece to go left and right. Most people probably wouldn't give a shit, but we're going to change it. We don't want it to look ghetto. We took off the radio trim. I have an aftermarket radio, which we'll probably change to another accurate radio, but we'll see. Once it's removed, I'll show you guys. No need to see the struggle. You guys know what the pain is like. Alright guys, so literally there were 2 bolts, one right here, one right here. We removed that, then we were able to kind of wiggle it out of place. Put it on the cold side so that way you get the most slack on this line. This is the hot cold line. And what you're gonna wanna do is, I mean, it's easier if you have 2 people. If you don't, shit, you're gonna have to be a magician. But if you got 2 people, you pull this down a little bit, and there's 2 little plastic tabs that kind of hold it in place. You spread those tabs, this pops out, pull it out, take the vent out, and we throw it on the ground over there, and then we are gonna put the new vent in here after we clean it. Other than that, if we get a little while, then we have time. I could change the LEDs on this tachometer so everything is nice and fresh and bright. If we can make them all shine, especially these areas right here, bright like these areas down here, then it'll look 100% perfect. But you know, I'm sure you guys are sick and tired of me saying that, but you know, that's what we're trying to get to. This is full DIY central, and you know, Chris is the only reason why I'm able to mod as fast as I'm modding and get things done as quick as I'm getting it done, because I don't have to wait to make appointments. I don't have to pay shops to get things done. I don't have to be at their mercy to kind of see if they're screwing me for how much they're charging me and things like that, especially for an old project car like this. You know, for my new cars, I really don't mind paying a little bit to get something installed, but for these old project cars, at the price I'm paying and the things I want to get done to it, it's not worth it spending a lot of money at a shop, because the less money I put into it, the more of a bargain and value this car is. And this car is awesome. I'm not even going to lie. I mean, I have fun in my F80 E90. I'm not going to say it's equivalent, but the amount of fun you have in such a light, manual, nimble car it's just another level. So, all right, Chris, you got the easy part out of the way. Let me do the hard part. Shut the fuck up.
No, it's not mine.
Oh, perfect install by me. Oh, damn, boys, we're back. We're back. Do not move this because we're not breaking it again. It wasn't me, but either way, we're not breaking it. And then this thing is going to be flawless. Oh, man, I can't wait for these results. I'd be thinking, are you serious? The gap is... Boy, there is no more sag. Oh my God, Chris. Stopping by a friend's house because what we're going to be doing is we are going to be cleaning the engine bay in my E36 M3. It doesn't sound too complicated, but my engine bay isn't that clean. So the process is going to be, we're going to be spraying a foam degreaser throughout the engine bay, let it do its work. And once that's done, we're going to take a towel and just start rubbing it down. Then we're going to spray it down with water. We're going to wipe it dry again. And then we're going to repeat the process 2 times, maybe even 3 times, depending on how dirty my engine is. And the engine bay is clean, you're going to notice how your black plastics look kind of faded, and that's where we're going to re-grease and reapply a coating. But then we're going to wipe it in really well so it doesn't look shiny, but it looks just matte. So that way it's clean, but not like shiny like you just sprayed on some Armor All. That's not the look I'm looking for.
Hilarious.
I really wish
sure,
I could.
you can do whatever you want.
All right, it's only
You
your
can see
hand.
it working right there, right?
That
You
is
see all the
awesome.
nastiness?
Yeah, the yellowness. So, why do you have to keep the motor running?
Because once I didn't,
Okay.
and I got water trapped in something, and it was just a sensor, but trying to figure out what went wrong cost me a ton of money.
Okay.
So if the car's always running,
You don't have to worry about
you don't have to worry about it. Everything's fine. Electrical's fine.
Oof. Vince, this is looking like a new engine. Really, you like? Okay,
Not the water part.
amazing, dude. Look at this.
What? Let me see.
It's true. It's never seen.
Oh
Like,
yeah,
all this.
it's nice.
I mean, I know yours is better, but
No.
show a little bit more excitement. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm liking it.